Hey everyone, Dan Miller, Dan's Handy Tips. So, do any of you have spots in your yard like this? Not the dog, but like this. They can come from a lot of different reasons. They can come from dogs peeing. They can come from fungus in your yard. They can also come from insects. But at some point, you're going to want to fix those spots. So, you get a handy dandy dethatching rake. Do like so. You got to get in there and get all that dead crap out because there's still stuff left in there. And these are fairly easy to use. As you can see, you just push it back over and it gets all the stuff off the tines. You want to dig it in there pretty decent. Get all those dead roots out of there. There we go. And sometimes you gotta get in there. Get all those dead roots out. Because that's what hurts it. You can throw grass seed right on top of those dead spots and it's still gonna stay dead because you got all the roots in there and the bad stuff that was causing the spot in the first place. So, in just a moment, I'm going to show you how the best way to patch this with seed, topsoil. So here's the difference in grass seed, folks. If you look down here, you've got different types of grass. You see this broad stuff, really wide, and then you've got this thin stuff. This is golf course grass here. This is the type of stuff you want. When you go to Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, whatever, you don't want to come out with your yard being patchy like this. You want this nice golf course grass, right? So, a lot of people will make the mistake of buying sunshade mix, and there's Kentucky bluegrass mix. There's all different kinds of mixes of grass seed. I found that this grass, this golf course grass I was talking about, at Home Depot, you can see Vigoro, whatever the hell it's called, but tall fescue blend. And you always want to look 99% weed free. But this is great grass seed. It's about, as you can see, this is a 20 pound bag, and it cost me $48. And I'm telling you, 20 pounds will take you a long way. So now I'm going to show you how to mix it. So first thing is, a lot of people will just throw any old topsoil down, or just throw the grass seed right on that bare spot that I just raked up. What you want to do, you can see I found this at a local nursery, and it's the first time I've gotten this, but we'll get a close-up here on the bag and you can see all the specs on it while I'm getting a knife. But the last bag of topsoil that I got at Home Depot was clumpy, and I had to break all the dirt up in my hands. So now I want you to see just how good this grass seed is, or this soil is. This is the type of topsoil that you want to use. You can see as it's coming out of the bag, it's coming out almost like sand. I mean, this is good stuff. Look at this. It just melts in your hands. Very few clumps, and if you do run across it, it just dissolves in your hands. So, next step to that, the grass seed. A dog might eat it, but be generous with your grass seed. You don't want to do this twice. So that just finished off that bag, actually. And it may not be enough, but I just eyeball it. Think of it as salt and pepper. So take your shovel, mix it in nice. Okay, now you can see it's a pretty decent spattering. Personally, I like to put more in there, but that was my last bag and I need to go back. So what you can do is try to find areas where it's a little bit more concentrated until you get more seed. So here in a second, I'm going to show you how we put that on the ground. Okay, so here's the spot that we raked up before. You can see, so I raked it all up, cleaned it up. I'm gonna shovel the dog into it. He keeps messing with me. But just get you a nice generous amount, and remember how fine that topsoil was. And you'll notice right down here, it's a little lower in that spot. Granted that the yard slopes down, but what you want to do is be generous. You can see there's a bunch of grass seed in there, but try to get it to where it's leveled out. Now, I give it some pat. You don't want to run by while this is sitting here. Run by with your mower. The blowing of the blades can move some of that dirt. You want that stuff packed in there. Think about it. Grass can grow on hard ground. It actually needs some more because as this settles down in there, it's going to sink. When the rain hits it, it's going to settle into the ground. So you want it a little bit higher. And there you go. Now you can still see some of the grass seed on top, but there's a lot underneath. And sometimes birds will come in and eat all this grass seed. So keep that in mind when you're doing it. But there's how you patch a yard. And you get a dog that might eat some of your dirt. It tastes good, evidently. So you might want to put some sauce on it, right? Good boy. All right, thanks everyone. See ya.